Merciless is an exotic fusion rifle obtainable from engrams in Destiny 2. The main perk is Conserved Momentum. Non-lethal hits with projectiles make this weapon charge faster until its wielder gets a kill. The second perk, Impetus, will increase the weapon's damage for a short time when you reload after kills. The first perk, Conserved Momentum, is what makes this entire weapon. When you shoot an enemy, if they don't die from that shot, then the next shot will take a shorter amount of time to charge. This process will repeat until you get a kill or you just plain run out of ammo and have to reload. You can use class abilities like the Hunter Reload Dodge or Titan Rally Barricade to keep the max damage output going, since that kind of cheeses the reload effect. The only thing that seems to reset the charge speed increase is reloading naturally or killing a target with Merciless. You can swap weapons, kill stuff with your kinetic or energy, and then swap back to Merciless and still have the increased charge effect going on it. The second perk, Impetus, is the exact same as Reactive Reload from Destiny 1. Kill something, and you'll get a damage boost for a short time after you reload. My guess is that the designers wanted you to kill something, reload the gun, and then have a damage bump at the start of one of your damage sequences with the weapon. So to make up for the longer charge rate at the start of it, you could do higher damage before you hit that quick rate of fire. The high impact of the gun also means that most of the time you don't really need to reload, and you get that damage bump since almost every target minus shielded majors will die in one blast. In PvE, Merciless is hands down one of the strongest weapons you can use for burst damage. It makes short work of almost every single public event boss, will chunk away large portions of bosses' health bars and strikes, and is actually extremely useful in multiple fights in the raid, namely the Pleasure Gardens encounter. I wouldn't use it on the final raid boss since you will run out of ammo rather quickly and be left using a kinetic or energy weapon. This isn't as big of a deal on strike bosses where they die rather quickly, but in fights where you're going against a damage sponge, you are going to run out of ammo very quickly. That being said, in single target fights, I can't think of a reason to not use this gun as my power weapon, even if it goes through its 14-round ammo reserves like crazy. Its damage output is really only rivaled by maybe some extremely efficient use of Cold Heart or a linear fusion rifle. That's really the strength of the weapon. You don't have to go for precision hits. Just aim at the thing that you want to melt and pull the trigger until you're out of ammo. Try to plan your other weapons around dealing with mobs like weapons with explosive payload or Dragonfly. That way you can have a more balanced loadout. In PvP, Merciless is still going to wreck people. Fusion rifles as a whole are extremely strong, and Merciless is no exception. Its high impact and ammo capacity can lead to you tearing through entire teams. It even eliminates active roaming supers easily as well. Having that in your back pocket can come in pretty handy when you see a Striker Titan running headfirst into you. One thing to note is that you probably won't be getting any use out of the Impetus perk in PvP since you don't actually get enough ammo from a power ammo pickup to reload the weapon. You do if you pick up 2 power ammos, but if you're able to do that, then your team is probably already dominating the match. You aren't going to be using this for its main perk either since everyone basically dies in one burst, so just be aware that if you're using Merciless in PvP, you're going to be using it because you like its base stats and maybe its aesthetics. Its unique perks are not going to come into play in PvP, so maybe a legendary option would be better off for you, and you can use your exotic slot for something else. In short, Merciless is one of the top tier power weapons in the game right now. Its high burst damage lends itself well to every single target encounter in the game, and should be at the top of your list for exotics to obtain if you're at all interested in doing PvE activities. For PvP, its unique perk set really doesn't work there. That doesn't mean that it isn't useful though, since its base stats are basically the exact thing that you want for a fusion rifle in PvP. In Destiny 1, we had Gallarhorn as a thing people yearned for. In Destiny 2, I feel pretty comfortable saying Merciless is the gun that everything shall be judged against. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, a positive rating would be appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.